Hey, if you like my videos, you might also like my comedy series YouTube Blue, which premieres every Saturday on the YouTube Blue YouTube channel. Go check out the link in the description and the card above to watch the latest episode. Now on with the video. WandaVision Episode 3, now in color, has graced our screens. I've heard of people who just don't watch things that are in black and white, and while I will never understand you if you're one of them, welcome to the wonderful world of WandaVision. Like the last couple episodes, there's not much to talk about here just because it's mostly just a pastiche of a sitcom, and obviously there's not much to review there. But let's talk about that aspect of the show a little bit. It is very 70s in look and style, and just like the last two episodes, I really enjoyed that about the show. The attention to detail is really great. One thing I will say is that this episode isn't quite as accurate as the previous ones. Maybe the black and white just kind of hit it in the last couple episodes, but in this episode, it feels less like you're actually watching an episode of a 70s show, and more like you're watching a show made in the present to look like a show from the 70s. And of course, that's what this is, but it isn't quite as immersive. I think it might have something to do with the technology of today. It could be the fact that I watched it on a big HD TV, maybe the cameras were just too high def, or maybe it's just that it was filmed on digital rather than on film or videotape. But that's just something I wanted to point out. So, a big thing for comic fans are Wanda and Vision's kids, who are born in this episode. They're Tommy, aka like Thomas Maximoff, aka Speed in the comics, and Billy, who's William Maximoff, aka Wiccan in the comics. I'm not gonna say too much because just based on the very little I've heard of them, knowing what happens in the comics may be a big spoiler as to the storyline of the show. But that's a big thing, and hopefully we see more of them in later episodes, which is pretty likely. I think we'll probably see them grow up and maybe even take on superhero personas. Maybe they'll choose a certain decade to represent an age of superhero TV shows, and maybe have them sort of be the focus. That could be really cool. Another cool little hint at the end is that Geraldine, aka Monica Rambeau, is sort of exiled from the fake reality that the show takes place in. At first I thought that maybe the aspect ratio changing from full screen to widescreen was supposed to be some kind of transition to the next episode representing a new age, like how the last episode ended with the change to color. But actually that's supposed to represent the change to the real world, and I think that's really inventive. And that leaves the door open for all kinds of speculation as to what happens next for the character. Maybe we'll see more of the real world. Maybe that's how Jimmy Woo comes back. Maybe Geraldine goes into town talking about this strange stuff going on, and Jimmy is the one that heads up the case about this strange new reality. But what do you think will happen next? And what do you think of the new episode of WandaVision? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for daily videos on the franchises you love, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.